afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is our second episode of RJ live streaming on Twitch and my channel and Movie Madness and Entertainment. Thank you, Max, once again for providing me with an outlet to stream as I get my new channel off the ground so I can have a large platform to grow and talk to a wide range of people. So, how's everyone doing? Donovan Martin's here. Hello, Donovan, with the whole lot of comments. Wow, Donovan, you really went to town in the chat. Anthony Beltry's here, and Little Movie Purpose here. What's up, guys? Yeah, kinda, sort of a Justice League. It's interesting. I mean, well, maybe I'll get into more details about stuff later. We'll see if we'll be joined by anybody. It might just be a solo show, but that is a-okay because we're just here to hang out and chat to all you lovely folks. CinemaCon is wrapping up. CinemaCon is now basically over. They just had the Paramount presentation where they kind of went over their slate of movies, and they did a screening of Top Gun Maverick, which is getting rave reviews. People are loving Top Gun Maverick. I'm very excited for that film. But I figured we would go over a couple of the big headlines from CinemaCon and kind of go over that. Well, let's start with Disney. So they showed some Lightyear footage, which I'm actually really excited for Lightyear. Actually, it's going to be interesting. This film, definitely, it's like they're saying some Interstellar vibes. It's kind of like got some things going on. What's up, Andrew Casali and Rhea? Hope you're both doing well. So yeah, they're saying that they did actually, better late than never, they did show Transformers Rise of the Beast footage today. We'll go over that in a little bit as well. So Lightyear, Interstellar vibes, very emotional, first 30 minutes. People are saying it looks really good. I believe there's some talk it could even be nominated for a Best Picture. That's how good it looked, which if that's the case, wow. Holy crap. But yeah, actually, I'll talk about the Transformers: Rise of the Beast footage in just a moment as well, because we'll go over the Paramount CinemaCon panel in just a moment. I'm trying to pull up that article real quick. Let me see. I'm trying to find a good article for this because I want to make sure we got. Do I want to use Bleeding Cool? I guess we can use Bleeding Cool. I don't really want to use Bleeding Cool, but they have a live blog where they're going over stuff, so I guess that could work. I don't know. We'll see. They also showed Avatar 2 footage, so I want to talk about Avatar 2 for just a moment. Yeah, they finally showed Avatar 2. It's called Avatar: The Way of Water. So I know Max is probably very ecstatic about this. I know he talked about that last night on his old man show with the old folks home or something. I don't know what that was all about, but yeah, they announced that it's called Avatar: The Way of Water. It's coming December 16th, 2022, this December. The first trailer will premiere exclusively in theaters. So if you want to see the footage, you got to go and see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness opening weekend if you want your first glimpse at that. So it'll be exclusively in theaters. Then a week later, it'll be online, which, hey, that's cool. I'm totally fine with that. I think it's really cool to incentivize people to want to go out and run to a movie theater. I mean, to be fair, I don't think people were really like needing a reason to go see Doctor Strange. I mean, people are going to go see that movie. It's going to be huge, but it's cool to see it being treated like such a big cinematic event, like something exclusive, something really awesome and premium. Right, it's like, you have to see Doctor Strange? Oh, well, I guess I will. It's like, I guess I'll go see Doctor Strange. I wasn't going to see it, but I guess not. It's like, everyone's going to go see it anyway. I mean, but it's cool to see them treat this like such a big premium event, which is cool. What's up, TW McKay? Will the Na'vi also be hooking up with sea monsters? Avatar: The Shape of Water. Maybe? I don't know. Let's read the article real quick and we'll dive into this because it kind of goes over a little bit of the synopsis and what the movie's actually about. Avatar 2 is real and it's here. Naysayers be damned. After at least 7 delays in the last 8 years, the film was originally supposed to open in 2014. Jesus. Director James Cameron is finally ready to show audiences his otherworldly underwater vision for Avatar's long-awaited sequel. It's newly titled as Avatar: The Way of Water. Disney, which inherited the franchise after acquiring 20th Century Fox in 2019, unveiled new footage of the highly anticipated film at CinemaCon, the annual gathering of movie theater owners that's currently unfolding at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas. CinemaCon attendees were given 3D glasses to watch the minutes-long trailer, which contained almost no dialogue. Instead, exhibitors were immersed into different regions across the dazzling world of Pandora through sweeping visuals of the planet's crystal blue oceans and lakes. The footage also shows the local tribe of Navi interacting with various species resembling whales and pelicans, some of which flew through the screen in the audience members' faces thanks to the three-dimensional technology. Set more than a decade after the events of the first film, Avatar: The Way of Water begins to tell the story of the Sully family, Jake, Neytiri, and their kids, and the trouble that follows them, the lengths they go to keep each other safe, the battles they fight to stay alive, and the tragedies they endure. I know one thing, Sam Worthington's Jake Sully tells Zoe Saldana's Neytiri: wherever we go, this family is our fortress. The trailer will debut exclusively in theaters ahead of Marvel Sucker Redis on May 6th. So yeah. They talked about a little bit, it's going to be like each of the movies are going to be like really standalone. They're not really going to... Hold on, I got to sneeze. Sorry, folks, seasonal allergies. You know how that is. But yeah, I mean, each of the movies are going to be standalone. They're just going to be doing their own thing, and that's cool. I mean, I'm fine with that. If they want to make like each movie a standalone adventure, that is a-okay with me. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I wasn't like super excited for Avatar 2. I'm just gonna keep it real, but after hearing the description of this footage and kind of like what's going on with that, I'm now kind of like more invested. I'll be frank about it. I actually am kind of looking forward to seeing this first footage. Like if that footage looks really good when I see Doctor Strange 2 next week, I might actually be legitimately excited for this movie now. So we'll see. Eddie's here. What's up, Eddie?
Hey, what's up?
Avatar 2, you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm interested in the movie. The title is. I'm not gonna lie. The title is kind of generic as hell, but at the same time, it's like, well, what about water then?
Well, it's going to be a water-themed movie, though. You know, it's all underwater. Everything's going on, you know?
Yeah, the thing about that is like I don't get it because they're mammals, so it's like you guys can't breathe underwater, so I don't know how that's gonna work. Is there like a city down there or something?
We'll see. You don't know. Maybe they can breathe underwater.
Perhaps, like I said, look if it starts. If they can like evolution, like advances more. They have like gills and whatever. Then I'm down with it. It's whatever.
Well, Degrassi is dropping stuff. He's saying, listen, if the Navi come to Earth, that'd be really cool, actually. I wouldn't mind that. If they go to Earth and we see what the Earth looks like. Covering nearly a century of story. Well, they did say it's going to be like a saga. My prediction is that Avatar 2 and 3 will be about Jake Sully and Neytiri. 4 and 5 will be about the kids. Like, it'll do a time jump and then it'll be about the kids. That's my prediction, at least. Yeah, I'm sure he could do well underwater. They were talking about doing like motion capture underwater, training the actors how to breathe underwater for like an hour or something. Like they were really going hard to make sure that they knew what they were doing. So we shall see. But moving over to another topic of CinemaCon. How about the Flash, Eddie? You excited for the Flash?
Yeah, I'm excited for the Flash. I did some videos myself about what people were describing when it came to the teasers for the Flash and the other films, and Michael Keaton was heavily involved, and something about the showcasing.
Are you actually excited for Flash, or are you just messing around?
No, I am excited for it. I have nothing against the Flash film. I always said it that I'm just gonna wait until because all that hate for the Flash film started like back in 2018, 19 because of rumors about a certain restoration or a certain race universe or whatever. No, I'm excited for the film. I always like love the Flash as a comic book character, and I'm gonna give it a chance. I mean, it seems interesting. I don't think the movie's gonna be boring. It's just that we just gotta wait and see if the story is actually good. I mean, yes, we seen a bunch of leaks on Reddit that I'm pretty sure are true, but let me just see the execution. I have nothing, like I said, I have nothing against the Flash film at all. I can't wait to see that film, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Mekaina
I
or
mean, are
Water
you?
Breathers? No. No, I'm
uh,
not. I think this movie's gonna be dog shit, to be honest. Um, I think it's gonna suck, to be honest. I mean, this footage kind of just made me even more worried. Um, and I'll get into that, but
mhm.
let's read the article real quick. The Flash offers a sneak peek at Hermit Bruce Wayne during CinemaCon 2022. Warner Brothers showed off new footage of the Flash CinemaCon 2022, including Michael Keaton's Batman living like a hermit alone in Wayne Manor, complete with long hair and a beard. In the footage, we see Keaton in a suit without a cowl, and he says, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts," which is so cringe, so bad. Another scene you can be seen standing in front of several iconic Batman suits. Zod also makes an appearance in a scene flying at high speeds. He has a clear face shield due to the difference in the atmosphere. Finally, Inclusive Keaton's motorcycle is shown. It appears to be similar to the big one Christian Bale had in Nolan's films. It also looks to have two wheels in the front versus the one big one that Bale had. Yeah. Let me explain, okay? One, what's really funny, what's really funny about this whole thing, okay? One, when they were talking about this movie, in terms of who's in it and what to be excited for, they did not mention Ezra Miller's name once. They didn't say starring Ezra Miller. They didn't even mention the dude's name, which I get. I get why, okay? Because of all the controversy, I get it, okay? But the fact that your entire marketing campaign seems to be centered on Batman and Superman adjacent characters, that's not good. Is this a Flash movie or a Batman movie? And I talked about this about 6 or 7 months ago. I made a video saying, is the Flash movie a film facing an identity crisis? And this just confirms that. I don't think this movie knows what it wants to be. Like, is it just a Michael Keaton nostalgia fest movie, or is this a Flash story? Because they don't want to talk about Flash. They don't want to mention Flash.
That's a hard thing about it though, because it's look like no spoilers. Not trying to spoil it, but obviously I get it. Zod is being in the movie is like, well, that's Superman villain or Batman or Michael Keaton's version of Batman being in the movie. So we might see some Batman villains, but it's like still the main villain is I guess spoiler Black Flash and all that stuff. But like I said, it's hard because
Well, again, Zod's not a Flash villain. Why is he the
yeah.
main antagonistic force for most of the movie? He's not a Flash villain. Why don't we have like a Captain Cold or a Mirror Master?
I think because I think even Andy said it too. This movie will pay tribute to the past, so I wouldn't be surprised if they travel to the events of Man of Steel. That's why Zod and Feyora are going to be in the movie. Probably some other DCU movies as well. So we don't know if that's the case because I don't think they'll just be there at random. I mean, we heard the rumors of. I guess it confirms it because they confirmed Michael Shannon. So Kal-El to be killed as a baby by Zod, and then Supergirl's to be sent by herself. Instead of him.
It sounds horrible, Eddie.
It doesn't sound horrible. A whole
It
nother
does.
time.
It sounds
It's a
horrible.
whole separate timeline though. It makes sense that makes sense. That's the thing though. That's basically a what if
The
scenario though.
movie sounds like garbage, though, man. That's the thing.
But
Like,
how? Why
okay,
though? I
listen.
don't get it.
Michael Keaton saying the
Yes,
line, "You want to get nuts, like get nuts," is
you
the
know, you
perfect
know, you know,
example of bad nostalgia
you know
pandering.
for a
It's
fact
bad nostalgia
you
pandering.
know for a fact he won't say it the way he said it in the movie though.
It doesn't matter. The fact he says the line at all is stupid. In the original Batman '89 movie, he said that to the Joker because it was
Yes,
something crazy and extreme to distract him. Okay, that's the thing.
the thing about
It was just meant to be a distraction. It wasn't even the most famous line in the movie.
I get it, but
It's cringe.
I
It's
think
cringe.
I get it, but I think going by yes, I get it. It was a crazy scene. That's why he said it. But I think in that scenario, going by the Reddit leaks about them trying over and over again to change spoilers again, if those are real, obviously, but them trying to change the past time and time again, where Keaton dies and Supergirl gets her neck snapped by Zod and all that stuff. That's probably a line from the movie. Like, let's just go nuts with it. Like, nothing's working out so far. Let's not have a plan and just see if we can change the timeline back to normal. Like, I don't know. That's me
No,
guessing.
and that's true. I mean, I will say there we don't have the context for that scene, and again, maybe it is a Flash movie and they're just not comfortable showing that kind of stuff right now. That could make sense. I'm just saying this doesn't get me like super excited, you know. And you know what, Andrew, that actually is a good point in terms of Willem Dafoe saying the line, "I'm something of a scientist myself." What I will say though, at least in the context of that scene, it made sense and it was a cute, funny line. It was played for a laugh. From the way this is described, it's meant to be taken seriously. Like, this is like the first thing Michael Keaton says when Barry talks to him. Like, it's meant to be a big reveal shot of Michael Keaton in the movie. So they're playing it more serious versus something that's being played for laughs. But again, we don't have the context, so this is important to know. I'm just saying, this doesn't get me excited. I'm not like, oh my god, I'm like over the moon about this.
Like I said, there's that. I know it's not. Yeah, like I said, it's half and half when it comes to Ezra Miller in the first place. Even though it's his movie, because his cringy jokes and people say he's unlikable. But I think you're gonna see a different side of him, especially with his stuff with his mom. That's gonna be heartbreaking. And I think even with Keaton, he's probably the version of Batman already that he's probably giving up hope and then guys get inspired again or
Oh,
something like that.
great!
Who knows?
Another version of Batman that's delusioned with everything and wants to give up and it's all depressed, doesn't want to do it anymore. So we didn't just get that with Ben Affleck, and then
To
we
be
had that whole
fair,
arc.
it makes sense because this guy is way older, so it makes sense. Because we've seen it in the comics where Batman's still trying to push it, but he can't anymore. His body even gives up. Something like Batman Beyond's a good example. He couldn't anymore, but he wanted to keep fighting for Gotham. He just couldn't because his body, his mind was still peak, but his body wasn't. So you might get that robotic like suit for Keaton if he needs it. Like I really don't know.
Mm. Well, it's not like I'm really going to see this movie in theaters anyway. So, I mean, I've been open and honest about that.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing this movie in theaters until I know that the Ezra Miller situation is being taken care of in an
Uh,
appropriate way. Um, unless I feel confident that Ezra's getting the help that
mhm.
they need and something's being done and they're not brushing it under the rug, I'm not comfortable supporting this film. So I will not be seeing it in theaters. I will wait the 45 days for HBO Max. Again, it's a fluid situation though, right? And I'm not saying to fire Ezra. I'm just saying give me the confidence that I need to know that you're taking it seriously and they're getting the help that they need. So again, right now I'm in that mood where I don't want to support this movie. That can change though. It's a fluid situation. I'm going to keep an open mind, of course. But we have another guest joining us, Mr. T.W. McKay. What's up?
Hi guys, I just got a new microphone, so I'm kind of testing levels here as well. How does it sound? Can you hear me clearly?
It's a little quiet, but
It's a
maybe
little
just turn
quiet.
up the yeah, it's just a little quiet. Maybe turn up the gain just a little bit.
How's this?
That's a lot better.
A little better?
Yeah,
Testing again. All right, we're good. That sound good?
yeah, you sound good.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure everything was all right.
Yeah. So, what do you think about this flash description where Michael Keaton says the line, "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts."
I'm a little more partial to that line than some other people are. I think it's just I think repetition legitimizes, to quote Adam Neely.
Mm. Oh,
So
real quick, little movie proceeding to turn up the mic just a little bit more.
sure, cool, cool. I just don't want to wind up like going to what's what I'm looking for. I just don't want to wind up going to like blowing out my sound here or there.
Yeah, I think they just want to make sure you're just a little quiet on their end, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
Is that better? Let us know in the chat. That's better.
That sound cool, Perp?
Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah.
Alrighty, cool.
Yeah, but what were you saying?
Yeah, like I said, I'm a little more partial to that line than some other people are, but I don't know. I mean, you're absolutely right. The fact that we've seen next to no Flash stuff is rather strange, and the fact that Zod is the villain of this movie is also rather odd. I'm with you. I really wish they had gone with a Flash villain, anyone, especially if you're going like multiverse. You could have something that the Flash does winds up affecting Mirror Master's powers or something.
Yeah, like I would have loved
Like,
seeing Mirror Master or Captain Cold in this, you
yeah,
know?
and he doesn't like just jump from mirrors to mirrors. He jumps like between like universes. He's able to go between different universes mirrors or something like that.
Eddie, were you gonna say something?
I was like, come on, guys. Black Flash is the main villain. Like, stop with the Zod talk, all that stuff. If Black
Zod
Flash,
is still Zod is still the main villain until the end of the film when Black Flash reveals himself. He's still the main antagonistic force of the film that drives the
yes,
plot.
he is. But no, you're acting as if Black. I get it. Like, I guess in a way, Zod's supposed to be the Black Flash is the reveal villain, yes, and then Zod is basically the main antagonist until you see the twist where it's Black Flash is causing all the mayhem. But it's like I, I don't know. It's just weird because we already know this information, but it's like I don't know. I just don't get it. You guys saying that we should have Flash villains where there's obviously going to be a Flash.
He's not even a real
as
Flash
the main,
villain, though. It's just another
as the
version of
main.
Ezra Miller. Where's Captain Cold, Mirror Master, Reverse Flash? Like, come on.
Reverse Flash would have been a nice touch.
And maybe we'll see them. Who knows? You can't say that. Maybe we'll see quick cameos of Ezra Miller dealing with them or something like that. Who knows?
Now, the one thing I had talked about with RJ was about the that young Superman they were talking about. I think that's going to be this this movie's version of like Flashpoint Superman. Like for those in chat who might not be familiar, in that comic, one of the things that changes, other than like this massive war between the Amazonians and the Atlanteans, is that when Kal-El lands on Earth, the U.S. government gets to him first. So basically, when we first see him, he's in this chamber that is funneling red solar energy onto him. So he's just basically a normal dude. He's not. He still has his powers, but he's just kind of been neutralized. And so maybe that's who we see.
They're saying that Supergirl's could be like that in the movie, not since Zod killed him as a baby. So yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not very confident in this movie. Just gonna keep it real. But I don't know. Maybe my mind will be changed.
And I have a little bit of homework before Doctor Strange because minor plot twist. I still have never seen Avatar.
You still haven't seen Avatar?
I've never seen Avatar. I missed it.
Maybe you should wait. Maybe you should. Well, maybe you should wait because they are re-releasing the original film in theaters this September.
They are doing a promotional thing before Avatar, before Doctor Strange, which I'm going to see on Thursday. And I've never seen Avatar. I think it would make a little more sense and like to contextualize it. At least for me. I mean, I've got a nice TV. I've got a nice setup. It's obviously not gonna be the same. I'll still go see it when it gets remastered in the fall because there's there's an IMAX theater about maybe an hour away from me, and I can go with some family, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Well, real quick. Real quick. I wanted to say too. They announced the Batman 2 at CinemaCon as well, which I'm very excited for. They're writing the script for that right now. We just got word too today that apparently the Penguin show is going to start filming in June. So they're moving very quickly on that. It should probably come out next year. So yay! Cool. Really, really excited for that. We probably should hear some casting news for the Penguin show in the next couple months, in the next month as well, just to get ready to start filming in that.
Yeah,
so
I'm just wondering where it's going to go. Like, is it? Do we know if it's like a prequel or a sequel?
It's a sequel. It's a sequel.
So
it's a sequel. Yeah.
It
takes place after the film when, well, spoiler alert. It takes place after Gotham's been flooded and Penguin is now in control of Carmine Falcone's empire after his death. Like he's trying to take that over and fill in the void.
I'm so interested in that storyline because, like, to me, that the end of that movie has so many great places to go. Obviously, the big one for me is No Man's Land. I think is the big one that screams to me. But I think Freeze would be an interesting idea because I know they've been talking about wanting to do it. But the other reason why I think it'd be interesting is the Batman ends in like the second or third of November. You could have it take place at Christmas time that year, and I'd kind of speculated you could tie in the events of the flood to the story. You could have
What?
like
Well, yeah, everyone really wants Mr. Freeze. Everyone
I
really
could
wants
see,
Mr.
and I could see
Freeze.
them doing like Freeze, for example, is working at like a private facility trying to keep his wife alive in town, and the
And the
bombs
flood
go off.
happens.
The
Yeah.
flood happens. It destroys the equipment and also creates the catalyst that turns him into Mister Freeze.
Mm-hmm.
So like it spills him with the chemicals and whatnot. I could see them doing something like that.
Eddie?
What happened?
No, I mean, what do you think the Batman 2 could be about?
I'm not sure. I don't think it's to be about the Joker, but I don't know about I know people are saying Mr. Freeze, Mr. Freeze, and even I think Matt Reeves said something about it, but they heavily talked about the Court of Owls too. Robert, Paul, Matt. So it's like I don't know. I think I would prefer Court of Owls, but like I said, I mean they could do both. To be honest, I think that would make sense because I agree with the the notion that Mr. Freeze is, yes, he is a sympathetic villain, but at the same time, I don't think it just solely be based on him. I think you need another villain to be there as well. But like I said, I hope it furthers the character on all the criticisms that people had in the first film. I hope they touched upon it and improved in the second. Like I said, I'm just happy we're getting a sequel. I already knew it was gonna happen, but it just felt so good that day to see everyone take out.
Didn't the Batman flop at the box office?
Well, that's what I heard. It flopped. They were going to make a sequel. Real quick, hello, Max. Thank you for stopping
up,
by.
Max?
Yes, everyone, please make sure you leave a like on the video and make sure you subscribe to Marvel Mania if you're watching over there, or if not, head on over there and leave that a like as well. Make sure you leave a like. It helps out a lot.
The Penguin
Beltray,
show
who is
starts
that?
filming in June, by the way.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah.
Beltray,
So
who
I
is
can't wait
that?
for that. Oh, that's Lord Marif. That's the god
Oh,
himself.
that is. It looks like Ryan Johnson, is what it looks like to me.
No, that's Matt Reeves. He's a god. He built. He's a god himself. He's building a great universe in the next Batman movie, starting with the Penguin show. I just hope with the Penguin show, it's about him becoming the Penguin and him getting powered of Gotham, and because I mean Falcone's dead. I wish he didn't die in the movie, but it's whatever. I thought he did a great performance. And for the Batman 2, I want give me Cole's Owl or Mr. Freeze because he needs a redemption because the outcome
Yeah.
so damn dirty.
Honestly, man, Degrassi might be on point. I think their next step is going to do Dark Victory. I think they're going to introduce Robin,
Yeah.
Two-Face.
I could see them doing that too. Like for example, you could I was kind of positing that you could do something like have like a storyline where Batman has to go to a charity event or something like that in town, and it's a fundraiser for helping the inner city communities in Gotham after the flood, and one of the festivities could be Haley's Circus.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that.
Hey, get the kid from the Pierre Jackson series. I forgot his name. I would like him to be Robin. He's young and
what's it? Walker Scoble, is that his
yes,
name?
yes, Walker, yes.
The Adam Project?
Yeah, the Adam Project. I think he would be a great Robin. He's young. He's perfect at that age, and I think he could do. If he can do it, then get a 13-year-old or 14-year-old in Hollywood to play Robin. I want to see Dick Grayson done right in live action. Titans, although in Titans he was older, he was a good Dick Grayson. I just want to see a younger Dick Grayson at the age of 13 or 14. I'll be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna get that Jurassic World trailer in just a moment, Donovan. Don't worry.
Oh, that trailer's a masterpiece. Right.
It's better. It's good.
Do a test real quick.
Doing a quick test here of my everything good.
You sound perfectly for mine, man.
Yeah, no, his audio quality is fine. Just the volume. I don't know.
That's
It's
what
like a little
what I'm worried
soft.
about. Like I'm just adjusting the gain here because I don't want to wind up. Because I'm already even speaking now. I'm looking at my audio interface. I'm already hitting like yellows and reds on my meter.
That's so weird. I don't know why it's so soft. That's weird.
Hang on. How's this sound? Better? About the same volume?
I think that's okay. I mean, I put my volume all the way up, so I mean that's fine.
Okay. Well, say there we go.
Yeah. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
new Mike stuff.
Who
You
will
know?
you cast
Yeah.
as Harvey Dent from Marvel's universe? I thought Oscar Isaac could play him.
I was thinking
That'd be
Oscar
cool.
Isaac, John
Because
David Washington.
Yeah.
he met with WB in 2018 about the Batman, so with Matt Reeves, so anything is possible. So they do need a new DA in town. He's dead.
Yeah, dudes like
Yeah.
Harvey Dent will show up in the sequels. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was thinking again, Oscar Isaac, John David Washington. There's a lot of people you can cast in that role.
Those two would be perfect. They'll do a good job as Harvey.
Yeah, absolutely.
I saw somebody say John Berto too. I was like, "Ooh, that would be interesting." But then again, he wouldn't come back. If you want him back as Punisher, he can't be Harvey Dent. So
He could be. If Oscar Isaac could be, I mean, again, it doesn't really matter at this point. I mean, because
Yeah, true. Because Marvel and DC and Marvel actors and DC actors sometimes cross over. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's possible.
I would love it. I would also love it introducing a third Batman movie, like Batgirl. Like if this Commissioner Gordon, and did they establish in the movie that Commissioner Gordon has a wife?
I don't know. I think you could do it pretty easily though. Like you could have like a scene where I think it'd be kind of funny. For example, you have Dick running around the carnival, like if they had like a carnival or something like that. You could have Dick running around, and he winds up hanging out with a girl, and then you just hear over, hanging out with her, and then you just hear over the corner of his, over his shoulder, Barbara, and it turns to Jim Gordon.
Yeah, because I mean, if this Jim Gordon has a wife and he doesn't have kids yet, he will in the future. I mean, I would like to see the Batgirl version of Matt Reeves.
Yeah, I mean that could be really interesting as well.
Yeah, I don't want no Jason Todd. Jason Todd needs to stay away too. Yeah.
I like Jason Todd, but at the same time, it's also like I don't know.
It's just Dick Grayson will be everybody's favorite Robin, like ever. So like he's just the first.
Yeah. Well, let's dive into the next topic real quick. Did you guys hear about what happened to Olivia Wilde at CinemaCon?
Yeah, I did.
She got handed her divorce papers while she was presenting her movie on stage.
Can somebody raise the guy who he needs he's a gangster.
Well, apparently Jason Sudeikis had no idea that this was even happening. Like he wanted the paper served, but he didn't know they're gonna go do it this way.
So he paid the person, and the paid person's like, "Yeah, where she's at?" So that's crazy, yo. That's crazy.
I don't know, man. This is now CinemaCon is like they're apparently they're upset.
There was no security.
Well, CinemaCon's upset because somehow that person got in the building. So it's like they're reevaluating their safety procedures and their security because again, how somebody, a lawyer, whoever, could come in and hand somebody custody papers on stage while they're presenting a movie, that's just crazy to me.
What?
Yeah, the pictures was on Twitter. I was like, what the hell? She's on stage with the envelope, and I was like,
because there was like, what's this mysterious envelope? It's like, oh, it's custody papers. And yeah, we can see your comments, the watcher. Don't worry.
Your comments over. Hey, that's crazy. That's strange. So she been dunking him since 2018.
Yeah,
so,
that is true. I mean, if you keep dodging it, right? You dodge the process server. I mean, the courts. This isn't the courts because the courts are going to do whatever they got to do to get the papers in your hands. It's not really Jason Sudeikis' fault.
It was just all kinds of strange.
Yeah, like that. I saw the picture on Twitter. I was like, oh, she got the envelope. I was like, oh, well, it happens.
Yeah,
that person. It's crazy to me how they just let that person say, yeah, you could go ahead. You get the green light. You just go. The security's like, they didn't care. It's like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I mean, Eddie, what do you think about this? Are you surprised that they served custody papers to her at CinemaCon?
Yeah, actually was surprised too when I heard the story. I saw like the pictures of people were like, what's in the envelope or folder or whatever it was. But I was like, it could be, maybe it's just some random shit. But when I heard what it was, I was like, oh, that's kind of fucked up, to be honest. But what can you do? I guess it's like it's crazy.
Right.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, that guy should get a higher pay grade. Damn, he delivered that shit quick.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, there you go. Go buy her mouth. He left the building quick. So he's like,
Yeah, the only background news we have, little movie perp, is that apparently they're thinking about moving it to be a theatrical movie instead of a streaming movie. I'm fine with that. Make it a theatrical movie. I'm okay with that.
I might wait 45 days. I'm good.
Nah, you're not gonna wait no 45 days.
I'm sorry. You promised me that was gonna be an HBO Max. Leave it there. Oh, it's whatever. Warner Brothers. It's Warner Brothers. Discovery. It's whatever. Probably, if I see a good trailer, I'll probably go see it. If it's not good, then I'll wait 45 days. But it's
Maybe.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it deserves to be theatrical, though. I mean, I think it could do well as a theatrical.
The budget is $70 million, so if it makes $200 million, it may already made back the budget. So yeah,
I don't think it's gonna make that much, to be honest.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised.
I mean, the most I'm going.
It makes more money than Morbius. It's gonna make more money.
The most I'm going for is probably like 300 something million. That's all. I don't think it's gonna reach 400.
I say 200. I say 2. I'll be fine with 200. Something like that. I mean, and yeah, I thought she was gonna do. I thought she was gonna direct Spider-Woman with Sony. I guess not.
Isn't she still?
She's supposed to be directing something for Sony Marvel. Yeah.
I hope
so real quick, we'll go over some of the big announcements from CinemaCon.
Let's go.
The Paramount presentation. They screened Top Gun Maverick. That was the main thing, but they did make a couple announcements real quick. They dropped the first footage from Damien Chazelle's Babylon, which stars Tobey Maguire as Charlie Chaplin. Margot Robbie's in there. Brad Pitt's in there. They dropped the first footage for Transformers Rise of the Beast and Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves.
Are we getting trailers for both?
I don't know. We'll see. They also announced that the new title for the next A Quiet Place film, it's going to be a prequel. It's called A Quiet Place Day One.
Typical title.
So, Quiet Place Day One.
Not a bad title. Interesting.
So the Transformers footage they showed,
that looks good.
It featured quick shots of Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and Anthony Ramos's character driving next to RC. So RC is confirmed for this movie as one of the main characters.
A new Bumblebee or the same one from 2017?
The same one from 2018, but with a different car, like a different car.
Oh, different, like upgrade. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Because I think this movie takes place in like the 90s. I think it takes place in the 90s.
90s, as far as I know.
I like the design. That looks cool. I like it. Better than Michael Bay's, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. They also showed the first footage from Mission Impossible
7.
Mission Impossible 7, which got the title, if I could find it real quick. The movie's called Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1.
Interesting title.
So
yeah, because Mission Impossible 7 and 8 are going to be the last movies in the series. It's going to be broken into 2 parts: Dead Reckoning Part 1, Dead Reckoning Part 2.
Do you really believe that?
I think so. Yeah. Horse chases, motorcycle chases, tons of running, train fights, crews launching off a cliff on a motorcycle. Holy crap! I'm in love. We got the title, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. Do you guys like that title or no?
I like it. It's fine. It's for Part 1. That's good. Is the undercover rumored to come back?
I don't know. His character kind of blew up. I mean, he could come back.
Listen. Maybe that was his clone.
Really, they're gonna introduce clones, or he has like a twin. He has like a twin brother.
Yeah, that was his twin brother. Just exploded. That would be funny. I mean, hey, if Hendry's in it, I love more Hendry. Hey, I like the guy. So anyway, I think the movie's gonna be dope.
It will be interesting. That's for sure.
Eddie, what do you think? RJ asks you.
Well, I'm gonna have to say this. I don't watch the movies.
What? You don't watch Mission Impossible? They're so good.
Nah, I never watch.
Yo, you're crazy. You didn't watch the
Mission Impossible? Mission Impossible Fallout, or whichever one, the one that just came out, the last one. One of the best action movies I've ever seen. It was
Oh, yeah,
amazing.
with him. Oh my god, Henry Cavill
I
killed that
like
part.
Mission Impossible.
I'll take your word for it, RJ.
It's so good, dude. You gotta watch it, man. What are you doing?
Like I said, I just never watched any of the movies.
Oh, come on, bro. Like,
Hey, it is what it is.
You're killing me. You're killing me, man. It's the best of the best. It's the best one of the franchise.
I little movie perp. I never watched any of the James Bond movies either.
What? Oh my
What?
god! Get this man off the stage. Yo, there's no way, man.
That's not cool.
That's crazy.
Wow, I can't believe you haven't seen those movies, man. What are you doing with your time and your life?
I mean, you can't watch everything, man.
There's only 6 movies.
At least
It's
watch
gonna-
one. of
Listen,
them.
listen,
One.
Listen. It only will take you 2 weeks to finish actually 1 week just to finish the rest of the friend. Only up to 6. Like, come on, William. You look at William in the chat. That's funny. Oh my god,
Yeah, never watched James Bond film. You knew there's something up either, Eddie.
that's fucked up.
Yeah,
So wait, have you seen? Okay, so have you seen Agent Cody Banks?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're an Agent Cody Banks guy. It makes
I would-
all the sense.
I would say
How you-
that.
Wow.
This is true. This is true. Even Tom Cruise's worst movies are better than everyone else's worst movies. That is true.
Have you
Um,
watched? Damn, I forgot the one that he did. Never mind.
So,
Yeah. So,
you good now, guys? No need to hate me.
well, you've watched something at least, so at least that's something. But jeez.
The discussion.
So they did screen Top Gun Maverick, and it's getting amazing reviews. They're saying this is going to be one of the best movies of the year, one of the best movies of the summer. Oh boy! All right, I'm gonna let. I gotta remove myself. I'm just gonna let you.
Well, no, you got to get Eddie off this panel, man. How have you been on this planet? How old are you?
23.
23 years, and you haven't seen a James Bond movie?
That's what I'm saying, William.
Not one?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
You haven't seen any of them, not even the Daniel Craig ones.
Those are the best ones, by the way. You don't even
Yeah,
have to
those
go
are
back
the best
20 years.
ones. Yeah.
Go start with Casino Royale, dude.
Well, he should watch GoldenEye. He should watch GoldenEye, but
Yeah, I don't want to confuse him though. I mean, because that GoldenEye with Casino Royale, you can go through one complete story. And some of these young guys, that's the way they see movies now. It's one complete story arc, even if it's
Yep.
connected movies. And Casino Royale,
Yeah,
Quantum of Solace, dude, one of the best James. You got to see this, dude. You got to do a watch party for him, man. Educate these guys, man. But you've seen Cody Banks.
yeah. So I'm saying, how you see Cody, but you not see James Bond, bro?
So you saw the Z generation that was inspired by James Bond, but you haven't seen James Bond. Dude, you're missing out, man. Next thing you're going to tell me is you're not watching Moon Knight.
Oh my gosh.
I
Are
am.
you watching Moon Knight, Eddie?
I am.
Okay.
well, at least
Yeah.
he's watching something.
Yeah, I mean,
At least he watched something, bro. But damn, not even a Mission Impossible. Or...
Okay,
you haven't seen
guys.
Mission Impossible? No Mission Impossible movies?
No.
Wow.
And the
Oh,
Mission
my
Impossible movies like some of the best action movies ever, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
it's-
and it's done. All the stunts are done by a really old guy who's lost his mind and has run out of things to do. So you need to watch him before he launches himself into space.
Oh, in the last movie, he broke his ankle. Like he
Yeah.
was like, yeah, that was crazy. Like he
and he
still
was hanging on the plane. Remember when he was
Yeah.
hanging on the
Yeah, he
plane?
was taking on the plane. That was real. Yeah.
That was
Dude,
fucking crazy, bro. No
You know what a
CGI. in
stuntman
that.
is? Stuntman. He's like 60. He's flying his own jets. He's in Top Gun. I can't wait to see Top Gun.
Or even
He's
Top
in-
Gun, he's
Yeah,
flying
he-
his own jets and shit like that.
He's in the jet. He's not flying, and the Navy would not let him fly, but he's in the jet, throwing up with everybody else. So
Yeah. Well, William, they did screen Top Gun Maverick at the Paramount presentation. They made a couple announcements. That was their big thing. People are saying this is going to be one of the best movies of the year. Like people are
I've been
loving
waiting. This movie, more so than the Batman, more so than any of the comic book movies that came out since they announced it was supposed to come out a couple of years ago. This has been my most anticipated movie. If the only, like I said, if I were to get into CinemaCon and drop $1,000, which is insane, this would have been the only thing there that I really cared about. Everything else,
But you didn't want?
Huh?
You didn't
You-
want?
you-
CinemaCon?
No.
you have to. It's limited. You got to be like in the industry or adjacent to it. We have subsidiaries and people that we work with, but even if you get access, you have to pay. It's $1,000 for the pass. It's not
That's a lot of money.
for okay. So some stuff I already knew about. So I'm going to pay $1,000 to be in there and say, "Oh, Batman 2 is coming." I know
Well,
that.
you got to see exclusive footage.
I can wait for that. That's like Comic-Con for me. It's like, I don't need to be at Hall H. I have YouTube, so so stuff like that. All that stuff is going to leak in the next 6 months. So in Top Gun, it's literally coming out in less than a month. So
But it's been like 3 years since Top Gun been announced. We've been waiting
so
for 3
I've been
years.
waiting, and now that's happening. So so everybody who I know who did see it that says it's epic. It's probably going to be possibly the biggest movie of the year because you got a lot of generations.
Well, there are some people thinking that this could be an awards film too. They could get nominated for stuff.
It
Well,
could.
it's not like visual effects and things like that.
Well, also Lady Gaga's song apparently too is really good in the movie
Oh, I
too.
didn't know she contributed a song to it.
Yeah, she wrote a song for this movie called
in the
"Hold
vein
My
of Berlin,
Hand."
I heard she kind of like modeled Berlin, "Take My Breath Away," but she did her own version of the song. So that's another thing. Like that, everything about Top Gun. I mean, Goose's kid is in it. I mean, Tom Gunn,
Yeah.
He's
Val
still
Kilmer,
Even Val Kilmer's in it. Val Kilmer's in it too.
yeah, he's the admiral. He's the guy who calls Maverick back in. He's actually the chief of the Pacific Fleet.
How long do you think Val Kilmer's going to be in the movie?
Not very long.
Personally, I don't know any spoilers or anything. I haven't been privy to anything. I actually think when you see the previews and they're at the funeral, I think it's him.
Oh no,
that's me because I think he's failing. It's either a pilot that gets shot down because or it's him. But it's hard to say because you see him pounding the wings on the casket. That could be Val Kilmer, but I could be wrong. I've kept myself away from any spoilers and anything till I see Top Gun.
Yeah.
So
the most important question needs to be answered though: will they play Danger Zone in this movie?
Well, they have to. They have to.
At some point, they will.
Probably a version by Kenny Loggins because Kenny Loggins' entire life has been dedicated to soundtracks.
So, they better play Danger Zone. If they don't play Danger Zone, I want my money back.
Well, they'll probably play that, and they're doing the same thing. And if you look at the mirror of the scenes, they're in the bar just like they were in the first one. They're playing volleyball like they were in the first one. So a lot of it is going to be.
Well, Degrassi said, probably a new version. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Like I said, Kenny Loggins is still making music, so he can very well do it. Berlin is still alive. They could do another song. So, like I said, a lot of it's going to be nostalgia, but it's the fact that Tom Cruise is immortal and has not aged since then, pretty much.
He hasn't aged. He never ages.
So I mean, he's got
the same director from the first one, right?
What's up?
It's the same director from the first Top Gun, right?
No, it's a new director.
No, not Tony Scott. Rest in peace. It was
really? Oh,
yeah, Tony Scott passed away.
But his partner,
Joseph Krasinski, I think, or something.
But there's another. Isn't Bruckheimer the same producer? Same. Everybody else is the same, but Tony Scott because he's obviously not. Yeah, man, that sucks too because it was. I mean, some of the you hear about Ridley Scott all the time, but you just Tony Scott put out some really big hits that are still generating sequels and money. I think he did Bad Boys too. Didn't he do Bad Boys? He did Bad Boys, didn't he?
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Beverly Hills Cop 2. I mean, and then Top Gun. Top Gun.
So real quick, some announcements have been made from Paramount. Two things: tickets for Top Gun Maverick will go on sale May 3rd. May 3rd.
Oh, they're trying to get that Doctor Strange.
And second, Frosty from Collider is reporting now that the first trailer for Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 will premiere in front of Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, that's cool.
Perfect. I need to eat with whatever Tom Cruise is putting in his body, him and Kurt Russell, I need it. They need to market it.
Eat that workout regimen.
So basically, they just copying Disney's idea. So we're doing Avatar trailer and now they're doing okay. That's
but these are for movies I want to see though. I don't care about Avatar.
Sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Avatar is loved, but it's just not for me. Top Gun is for me.
Do you think that footage in front of Doctor Strange 2 next week might change your mind though?
About what?
About Avatar 2, getting more excited maybe?
Nah. It's just not my thing. It's like I'm not knocking Avatar 2. Certain things just.
Well, you like Aquaman, right?
I don't know about the second one. I liked Aquaman because I was at the time that Aquaman came out, I was still in the zone of maybe these guys, are still continuing the storyline that I started with. If I'd have known what I knew going into Aquaman, I mean, completely out. I don't know how excited I would have been for Aquaman. Aquaman 2 is just something I'm going to go see. Hopefully I enjoy it.
I'm glad you're here, William, because we talked about the flash footage they showed at CinemaCon. What is your impression of what you read? I know there's no context to it, but like the two things: one, when they presented the movie, they didn't talk about Ezra Miller at all or say he was in the movie, and two, it was all focused on Michael Keaton and really playing up the nostalgia. Him saying like that line,
"Yeah, that stupid line, let's get nuts." Yeah,
cringy ass
line. Do you think it's cringe?
I think it's okay. So I'm in a different position than somebody who saw that movie when it came out and somebody who saw Michael Keaton, and I understand the excitement around Michael Keaton. My concern is that it's been 33 years since that movie came out. Or is that going to connect with people like Eddie, who's 23, or people like you, 24, 25? I mean, have enough people gone back and connected with that movie?
I like Batman '89, but like the line "You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts" isn't the most memorable line. I think of Batman.
It's actually the dumbest line in the movie.
Devil in the pale moonlight. Like those lines are what's more memorable to me than that line.
Well, and I'm Batman. That's. I mean, you just limit it to that. I hope that they're not too tied to the nostalgia angle of it. I understand them not bringing up Ezra. Listen, they're gonna heavily promote Ezra's Presley as it gets closer in, and I need people to understand that. And if people are trying to connect this to the Amber Heard thing and all that, when it comes to Ezra Miller and what he's going on, nobody cares right now. All right, it's not nobody cares. Us people on these screens and in these shows and who are, following the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial, which I don't know why you would, but okay.
Well, a lot of people are following that trial. Like, and the Amber Heard thing hit the mainstream.
She only has 10 minutes. She has 10 minutes screen time.
All we're missing is the white Bronco going down the freeway now when it comes to all this. So,
you heard that she got 10 minutes?
I just came back to an OJ joke. What happened?
I don't know if RJ's back. Is he left? Is he gone?
No, I'm here.
No. But yeah, when it comes to Ezra Miller, I don't think they're doing the right thing by not even bringing a name up. But trust me, this time next year when this movie's about to launch, provided nothing, he doesn't go on like a killing spree or something really bizarre or something really big. He's not at the level of Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. He doesn't have the liability to the studio that Amber Heard and especially Johnny Depp does. As far
he's
as
like a C-lister.
So. And I like Ezra Miller, but when Johnny Depp is Captain Jack Sparrow, he's so many other things, and he's another ageless guy that is multi-generational. Yeah. So I don't expect this to be an issue. Now the Batman thing, and I from what I've heard, some of the guys who did who have seen some of the footage and everything, this movie looks great. The Flash looks great, and I'm hoping that I haven't heard a bad thing about anybody who's seen anything significant from it. So
and apparently the new suit looks pretty dope too.
There we go.
I don't like the new suit. That suit looks tremendous. But, whatever.
I just think the angles are weird. We've only seen him in like 2 or 3 shots. Like, we really don't have too much of a frame of reference yet.
If they announce DC Phantom later this year, which they should, they probably show more footage there.
Yeah, you'll probably get a full-on trailer there. I mean,
that's true. Because they have to start marketing this movie by December. Or by January of next year. So,
I think you'll probably get the first trailer for Flash in December with Shazam 2.
Yeah, because he's busy. That's 7 months away. That's that because we still got a year. Like I said, a year from now.
Which sucks. We have to wait another year.
But next year will be the 34th anniversary of Batman '89 and the 10th year of Man of Steel too. So
the thing about the Flash is I'm going to go on a record right now, and I have no inside information. I'm going to bet that movie gets moved up.
Oh, yeah.
You think Flash is going to get moved up?
I think Flash is going to get moved up. I don't think we're going to be waiting a year for Flash. What's up?
July.
To where, though? Where would they move it up to?
July.
It depends on what they are doing and what everything else that they're doing with it. See, I don't think the Flash just got moved because of the Flash itself. I think the Flash got moved because, like I said, they wanted to assess the environment and see how they could connect and push these movies and push their main people. I really think all these movies are a way of getting Superman back into the screen because I really think that the new people really see Superman as the most marketable IP that they have. Superman and Batman. And look, everything that's being done is highlighting a Batman, some type of Batman, and you already saw what Zaslav thought about.
Nope. I'm going dark. I'm going dark.
What?
No.
Going on?
No. They just
What?
showed a new TV spot for Doctor Strange 2. I'm not watching anymore. They
Oh,
were
dude.
doing way
They
too
show
much.
credit-
Way
Yeah.
too much.
No.
I was looking at my Twitter.
They're not going to ruin. They're not going to ruin it for you. Whatever you see
They just showed a cameo. I don't want to see no more.
You realize that like the 1% that you see is like nothing compared to the 90% that's going to blow you.
I know, but that looks so cool. I don't want to see anymore. We're getting too close.
So when you,
Professor X you fucking bitches.
you already knew he was there.
No.
In the iconic wheelchair from the animated series.
No. It's something else, man. Not even adjacent to any of those characters you're mentioning. They showed something else. I don't want to see any more. No more.
Yeah, how does this sound? Right? We're all good?
How are you going to exist on the internet and try to avoid this? This is going to be fun to watch you screw. It's going to be impossible, dude.
It's possible.
There's nowhere you can go. You're not going to get hit by this.
Yeah, even the Doctor Strange updates Twitter account that I follow is saying that things just got out of hand, saying if you're thinking about logging out due to spoilers, now is the best time to do so.
Yeah.
Oh, they stupid. They just show Captain. Oh my!
But you knew she was.
Why would you say that out loud, Anthony? God damn it!
That's not a spoiler.
But we
That's not
knew
a
from
spoiler.
last year though that she would be there from the
Yeah, the
movies.
promo posters have her on it. That's
Yeah.
not,
That's true.
Yeah,
But,
I didn't want to see that moment though. You know, I
What
wanted
if-
to
No,
see that-
bro,
I haven't
she's
seen
gonna-
it, so I'm going to enjoy
RJ,
that.
you
in
still have
theater.
time to
Thank you
make it
guys.
Vegas, man. You
She's
still have time to
gonna
make it
be.
Vegas.
She's gonna look
someone could pay
beautiful,
for me a flight for me to go, then sure.
Dude, it's not that expensive to fly to Vegas. Come on, man. It's like less than $100. I'm playing.
RJ got the $100.
Well.
Start the GoFundMe, RJ. We'll get this together.
There's a super chat feature on Max's channel.
Hey, yeah, send RJ to Vegas so he can come to our screening. Yeah,
What are you
bring
doing?
your costume with you. Now it would be appropriate to have your Doctor Strange costume with you.
Yeah.
You heard that Sam Raimi say he got no contract after Doctor Strange 2? I don't believe that. I think he's gonna direct the third
He got
movie.
brought on for one movie. They're gonna reevaluate what they want to do.
I think they're gonna. I think he's gonna direct the third one, and then I think he's gonna do the third one.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think they were going to hire a director that fits whatever that third one is.
Oh, you think they're gonna bring back Scott Derrickson?
Not necessarily. It all depends on where they craft their story. They seem to bring people in that fit whatever narrative that they're doing. I mean, with Guardians of the Galaxy, it's all been James Gunn because that's the narrative. But remember, the first Doctor Strange and this Doctor Strange are drastically different.
Wait, is that true? John Campy got mad at Robert Meyer Burnett because he tweeted out cameos they saw.
Yeah, because
Oh my God.
Burnett got
Was this today or
access.
yesterday? Because I know he was mad about yesterday. He wasn't really mad, but did something else happen?
I don't know.
Because I know he was tweeting yesterday and they were live. And he said, hey, I tweeted about so-and-so. And he's like, oh, no, you didn't. It didn't seem like he was truly enraged, though. But it's,
I don't know.
oh, well. I mean, is he going to disappear, too? Because I missed him.
I don't know. That's the thing.
Dude, they had one chick on that show I really liked and really gave like a perspective of somebody.
Well, I loved all the people. I love Aaron. I love Chris. I love Ray Ora. I mean, they got a good crew over there at the John Campia show.
Yeah, and it's fun to watch because but she was kind of cool because, like I said, she would give a point of view that really is not necessarily represented on that show. And then, like, she disappeared all of a sudden, and there was nothing, gone, bam.
By the way, real quick before we get into the last topic of Jurassic World Dominion's new trailer, William, the Justice League number 75 came out. The Death of the Justice League started. Did you read that at all?
Yeah, I've been trying. It's one of those things I have.
You can spoil it, by the way. Like, what happened? What's going on with the Justice League? Who's killing it?
No, I haven't. I got it. I get that in the reprint or reissues of that in tomorrow morning. I get my stuff in on Friday.
Oh, okay.
So I'll have that in, and to be honest with you, I'll probably read it on Sunday or Monday.
You're not excited for the Death of the Justice League?
No. It's all right. People get tired of this stuff, and it hurts my cells with the way
They're killing off all the characters, though, William, for the new generation to launch the new characters.
Okay, remember we've had this discussion before. Every time this big, we're gonna restart everything. We're gonna kill off everybody. It becomes a gimmick, and it becomes white noise. It's like it's not 1992 or 1993 when the death of Superman had people lining up outside of comic book stores or something that they thought was going to be huge. In the 30 years, they've done so many of these gimmicks it's hit or miss. I mean, the variant covers will probably be what people are going to come after, but the story itself, we're back in Flashpoint 5.0 again, New 52 10.0 again. It's like, it just that's one of the things people think about DC films is something that needs to be fixed, and that's true. It's not just DC films; it's the entirety of the DC storytelling from paper to film that really needs to be reevaluated and taken a look at and given a long-term situation. Because, like I said, it's 2022. Since 2011, all we've done is flip the pancake over and over again when it comes to DC Comics, and it's just it really. If you look at the sales of comics right now and where they're at right now, this is probably it's a spike. It represents a spike, and it'll get some speculators involved. But for the long-term reader, I don't think these things are good. Just that's me personally, and from what I see here. So, but yeah, I'll probably read it. I'll bring somebody on. I don't review him anymore. I'm gonna bring in. I got a girl who reviews the comics and stuff for us. So the next Sci-Fi Center Live, I'll have her come on and review it. Because like I said,
I'm just shocked that Marvel would drop a TV spot like this that showed so much. It's not even just that one character. It's like a glimpse of two others, too. I'm shocked. We'll talk about this maybe when we do Marvel Mania in the next couple of days. I'm not going to go over what exactly is in this, but I'm shocked they would reveal some of this. I really am.
Well, that means that there's so much more yet to be revealed that's not even... If they can reveal that...
The thing is that they're going to make...
I mean, it's very quick glimpses. It's just like some visual stuff. Like, if you don't know what it is, you're not going to know. But like, there's some visual hints about characters popping up. I'm just like, I'm shocked they would show some of this, to be honest.
Well, assume everything is
Marvel. They need that $1 billion movie though. They want.
It's already going to make $1 billion. I think it's going to just break $1 billion. I mean, I think most of the people, if you saw Spider-Man: No Way Home, to me,
I think 1.1. I think 1.2 would be fine.
I think it's going to make at least 1.3, 1.4, maybe 1.5.
Really?
Yeah, you may lose some of the crossover people who just specifically came to see Spider-Man for the last movie, but you should still have enough cohesiveness.
It's going to make $1 billion. It's going to make $1 billion. I mean,
it's going to make a fair bit. That's for sure.
Don't see how it won't, because you have, like I said, that's the way.
Well, it's already sold. They already announced at CinemaCon that it sold 42 million in pre-sale tickets.
Yeah. The only movie I think is going to beat it is going to be Top Gun. I think Top Gun's actually going to smash Doctor Strange because of the fact that you have a generational star who's making movies.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, you're talking about like beating it at like the number one spot, or you mean like overall total?
Overall for the year, I think Top Gun is going to probably be
really overall for the year.
Yeah, and the reason why, if you look at it, all right. Hold on. Bro. Your main star is a MILF magnet on his own, but he's been making movies that have affected each generation since then. You're not just making money off of one class of audience. You're making money literally off of 3 generations when it comes to Tom Cruise. We just talked about Mission Impossible. There are guys in Generation Y or whatever that are seeing, except for Eddie, that are seeing Mission Impossible and see Tom Cruise, Tropic Thunder. He's been in so many things that he's a huge star. He's one of the very few stars that's worth whatever you pay him, because you're going to get it back. And this movie, Top Gun, is one of the most legendary movies. People talk about Batman '89. Top Gun is like an icon. There are people who haven't even seen that movie that know what an icon Top Gun is. And then you have the same guy that looks, for some strange reason, looks almost the same as he did back then, now playing this role. I think I think Top Gun's going to make well over $1 billion, and I think that should. I'll make a bet right now. I mean,
listen.
I'm not betting on it, but I do want to see what it looks
Doctor
like.
Doctor Strange is coming out May 4th, and Top Gun is coming May 27th. So it got 3 weeks window.
It's got a 3-week window, and it's got a brand name. It's got a brand name that's been around 35 years. And like I said, not just a brand name. It's not like Blade Runner where, it was dormant. It's a brand name with a guy who's been active. I mean, he's been too active, actually. He's going to hurt himself. But Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise, and this movie is Top Gun. So I think that, it crosses a lot of things. It's not just a comic book movie, too, because like I said, a lot of us nerds are always going to see these comic book movies, and then you have the extended audience. So everybody's going to go see Top Gun. So, I mean, I would be surprised if it wasn't a top movie. What else is coming out? Well, obviously, you have Avatar. So until Avatar comes out, because Avatar, I think Avatar is going to do its plenty. I don't know if it's going to do $2 billion, but it's going to
make at least $1 billion.
It's going to do very well, and I think it's going to do better than a lot of people think. I mean, I have forgotten about Avatar, and I have really no regard. I mean, it was cool when I saw it back then.
They announced all they did was announce when the trailer was coming, and they announced when what the title was, and it was trending all day. So
yeah,
I mean,
and Avatar is a safe bet. You can take anybody to Avatar. I mean, you can. I don't know if I mean, I don't think I have.
Rest in peace to Shazam too.
Well,
Huh?
I mean, what were your expectations for Shazam 2?
Oh, I'm making like 200 at least.
That's gonna make that.
It's gonna make as much as the first film did. I feel like
Yeah.
it's gonna make at least 366 million.
Which is
Maybe.
Which is fine. All Shazam 2, if they do this right, is a place setter. It's a place setter for the rest of the story. I mean, because if they do this right, I mean, if they recalculate things and not go with the original boneheaded plan that they have, they could really do something really special with the Justice Society, Black Adam, Shazam, Superman.
I wish Jay Garrick was
I hope
in
that
there.
they do something cool.
You know, who knows? I mean, you got a lot. You know, he can be in the Flash, but if they do this right, then it doesn't really matter how much money Shazam, because they didn't spend a lot on it. So they didn't spend a lot on the first one. It was like an $80 million budget, I think, sometime, and they made 300, almost 400 million off of it. So it's not really, you're not really sacrificing your blockbuster. You know, it would be a different thing if they put the Flash up against Avatar. I mean, that'd be different, but you know, because the Flash is probably going to be their most important movie. You know, unless something else gets announced. So I would, you know, Shazam coming out. Then I think they even moved it a couple of weeks later, another week later. They moved it. Did they move it to like the 21st or something?
They moved Shazam to December 21st.
That's fine. That's
5 days later.
Yeah. You know what? That's fine. You have people on Christmas break, and when you have people on Christmas break, you can see multiple movies. It's different when you're just doing the regular work week and all that. With family time, you may be limited. Kids will be out of school for Christmas break, so they'll probably have an opportunity to see both Avatar and Shazam. I'm going to skip Avatar. I know it's going to make tons of money. It's just not my thing. I'll see Shazam because it's a superhero movie, and I like the character Shazam. I don't like the fact that we continue to get characters like Shazam instead of Superman, but you know, I guess I'll take it for right now. You know,
what if
Shazam,
Superman makes a cameo?
Yeah, but I hope he's right about this. It's time for the cameo stuff to stop and the actual. I need to see Superman. I need to see Superman in a story that's driven by Superman or that he's very much a part of. I agree with Zazal. You can't have the big howitzer cannons, one of them sitting on the counter, you know, for as many years as they've had. I thought about this before. When you do these B characters and C characters and Z characters, it's just a reminder that you're settling because they never resolve their A characters. At some point, you have to get back to a connected Superman or connected Batman story in order for people to care about these other characters, because you're hurting these other Z characters that you're bringing in, like Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle on its own, it's an iffy prospect. But Blue Beetle in the atmosphere, even if they're not in the movie, of an established universe where you've already established and done right by your Holy Trinity, now you strengthen these B, C, and D characters. Like Ant-Man. Ant-Man had no business making any money, right? But it was in the atmosphere of that was been created and sustained of what they were doing. Same thing about Guardians of the Galaxy, any of these movies like that. If you just put Guardians of the Galaxy just on its own, forget the Thanos storyline and Infinity storyline, all that stuff. If you just were to release it without any other MCU movies ever happening, you know, you're probably talking Howard the Duck type level stuff when it comes to Guardians of the Galaxy. But because it sits in that cloud with those movies and that storyline, it strengthens it. And I hope that's what DC does, is they strengthen their main characters so that when we do see these sidekicks and secondary characters, it actually means something and it actually works, you know? So, like I said, and that's what Shazam is to me. So Shazam, these movies like this are settling until we can actually get the big guns in. Yeah. And hopefully it's up for them.
Yeah. Very well said. So to end the stream real quick, we're not going to watch the trailer because I don't want copyright issues, but they did release a new trailer for Jurassic World Dominion. Did any of you guys watch it?
Hold on for a second. I'm going to bow out because I got a customer coming up. Plus, I'm not going to go see this movie. So
no, you're not interested?
Nah.
Why you hating, bro? You keep hating.
I'm not okay. Hold on. There's a difference between hating something and just not being interested.
You just don't like it. You just don't like the franchise.
No, I don't hate it. It just never got into me. Listen, I told you what I like, the 3Ds, man. The 3Ds have to be in these movies, throughout.
You don't like the first movie?
Well, this movie's gonna have plenty of death. Like, there's a dude getting eaten by a T-Rex.
Nah, it's soft stuff, I mean, it's not,
It's gonna
like
kill
I
a lot
said,
of people. You don't like that?
not hating on this franchise at all. It's just not for me, man.
Okay.
Right.
It's
You
like
never saw the first one?
Huh? Yeah, saw the first one of the movies.
You like it or no?
That's all right. I wasn't wowed by it, So I mean, sorry. All right, guys. Well, enjoy your little dinosaurs and stuff.
Wow.
See you, William.
Should you be here for it though? Bye.
Wow, you said that Rising Led, yeah, the boss.
Damn, that's crazy, yo.
Can't even say it to his face, Eddie. What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, just really quick thoughts because I want to get out of here in a second. What did you guys watch this trailer? What did you think of it? What are you guys thinking about Jurassic World Dominion?
Oh, I love it. I feel bad for the dude that just died in the scooter. I was like, damn, he got eaten by the dinosaurs and T-Rex and stuff like that. But I like it. I'm gonna see it. I hope this movie doesn't let me down. I like the original cast coming back.
Oh, come on, Chris. The boring Saurus. Come on, man. That new dinosaur looks amazing.
Oh my, Chris, you hate it.
Boring Saurus.
This movie looks amazing, dude.
Really?
This shit looks whack.
This movie looks phenomenal. This looks like the best Jurassic movie since the first one.
Yeah, so Steven Spielberg, yeah. He's the second producer in this one?
He's always been producing these.
Yeah. The Chris Pratt is back, I like they combine the original cast and the new cast, and I love it. I think it's gonna be better than the Batman. No, it's not. But yeah, it's gonna be good. I can't wait. 10. Buy my tickets next week.
Yeah, tickets are on sale right now, actually.
Oh, I thought it was next week. Okay.
Nope, they're on sale right now with this new trailer. Yeah, the plot is about Owen trying to save the baby raptor, Blue's baby. So it's interesting. He's trying.
This is the last one, right?
Yeah, it's the last one. Yeah, they're trying to save the baby raptor. Why the baby's so important? I don't know, but they're trying to save the baby raptor.
This is a baby.
Oh wow, Degracia's is Trevorrow's redemption. I agree. We should have got Duel of the Fates. I think Duel of the Fates would have been better than The Rise of Skywalker.
Did Degrassi not like Jurassic World 1?
I think it's his redemption for not getting to do Star Wars. Like this is his big comeback.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Oh, you think he's good? Disney's good at McGrahan? Oh yeah.
I don't think it's the last one either. I think it's the last one with these characters though. Like they're gonna continue the franchise.
It does beg the question: where do they go from here?
That's a good question. I don't know.
It's almost like it. Go ahead, Belcher.
Will they reboot the franchise after this, or get new people?
No, I think they're just gonna continue it.
It's almost like it's almost like Battle for the Planet of the Apes. If you guys have ever seen that movie, it was the last of the original 5, where basically they're living amongst each other.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite harmoniously, but definitely, it's what's what I'm looking for. It's much more like Dominion kind of thing.
Right. Oh, okay. Chris was just joking. He said, "I'm looks really fun. I'm just trolling. I'm ready for this in Top Gun Maverick." And he says, "You know what? That is true, Chris. He promised his little raptor friend he would save her baby.
Always keep your promises if you want to keep your friends."
Oh my God! Could you imagine they want to make dinosaur human hybrids?
They've been threatening to do that for years. I think that was one of the reasons why Jurassic Park 4 as a concept took so long. They've been you can find conceptual art of that kind of stuff online.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, didn't want to go for too much longer, but it looks amazing. I'm really excited for Jurassic World Dominion. It's been a very interesting week of movie news that we got to talk about and share. You guys got any last thoughts before we get out of here about any of the topics we covered?
The Flash is gonna flush. And can't wait to see Black Adam and Giselle and
thank you, Speedster Zone. I appreciate that, man.
And Doctor Strange and stuff like that. And
oh God, no! Please, no! Don't tell me that Owen has raptor DNA in him.
No, and I hope Marvel stops spoiling their own movies. That's it.
Yeah. Eddie, TW, you guys got any last thoughts before we get out of here?
You want to go first, Eddie, or
No, I don't think. I mean, I already got crucified enough. I don't think I'm gonna say more opinions on this channel. To be honest.
all right? Then I'll,
No, you didn't get crucified for saying opinions. You got crucified for saying you had to watch certain movies.
Oh,
But-
God forbid, I have to watch a James Bond movie.
I know, like you should be grateful that people want you to watch that.
Look, it is what it is. Sometimes I just don't got the time to watch movies. Sometimes I just didn't feel like watching it. Look, it's my choice. It's my body, my choice. So that's all I have to say.
Oh my god! All right,
RJ's channel's gonna get killed before it gets,
yeah. Before
before
you
it
get
begin-
started,
what?
and I'm dragging
oh my
Max's
gosh,
channel
oh
down
my
with
gosh, oh my gosh. I just realized the context of what I just said relative to what Eddie just said and realized I shouldn't have said it.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh God. But yeah, I'm excited for I'm like, what did I say? My excitement was rather muted for the Flash. But
Mm.
I think it's just the fact that we're seeing Michael Keaton again is cool. I like Michael Keaton. I like that whole story. It's just, I don't know. I have nothing. We have next to no footage from this movie. We have no trailers except for like a tiny little teaser where you don't even really see Michael Keaton. You sort of see the flashes. There's nothing really to see. That's my problem with it so far. And then it's kind of cool that we're kind of wrapping up on Mission Impossible as far as in phases, and I'm assuming this will probably be it, like straight up, or at least if it's not it, it's the last one with Tom Cruise, which is kind of the end of an era. It's crazy to think about, but I'm really excited for Top Gun Maverick, especially knowing all of the technical details behind what they did to achieve the shots in that movie. Just melt my brain as far as I hope it wins a visual effect award. I hope if it doesn't, that Bruckheimer or the visual effects artist get some sort of special achievement award or something there, because man, it looks really cool. And far as I think that was, oh yeah, Avatar, Avatar: The Shape of Water, Way of Water. I'm excited for that, but again, I haven't seen the first Avatar, so I don't have a huge kind of frame of reference for it.
Yeah, should be interesting for sure. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in, hanging out with me. We're gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe to both
Peace.
Movie Madness Entertainment and Marvel Mania, my new channel as well. We'll be back at it again whenever there's news out there I want to cover. Maybe we'll do a Marvel Mania episode this week covering Moon Knight and some other topics. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is RJ saying peace the heck out.